Your Highness, please bestow the medal upon the young lieutenant.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Gunther.
Your insubordinate words keep me up at night.
Your Highness.
We're giving you the Medal of Honor, and then stripping it from you and reducing you to a private first class.
Private first class janitor Welkin.
I had the cooks add cinnamon rolls to my daily breakfast.
I can't wait to come back a year from now and she's gained 80 pounds.
Alicia will be happy to hear it. With this, today's ceremonies are ended. Highness, would you grace us with a word?
Yes.
She goes, a word.
Guess what, chicken butt? Princess Cordelia out, y'all.
Drops the
Mic drop.
microphone.
Lieutenant Gunther, I am sorry. There is something more I have not told you.
Alicia's my sister.
Spoiler alert.
Is she? I don't know. Let's look at the decorations, huh? Look, there it is.
Oh, it's not telling us how to do it.
The Fouzen service medal. Wow, you can't say that word.
Go for it. Give it a try.
You can't say that word just because it's unpronounceable. Where are the vowels? There's no vowels in that word.
It's Gerlandio. It ends with 3 vowels. I think maybe the alphabet shifted and all the vowels got knocked to one side of that word.
Probably. It was on a shelf that was tippy. Savior of Gallia, Lance of Gallia, Bronze Arms of Gallia, Silver Arms of Gallia, the Splintered Horn. You get that one just by punching a goat.
Rhinoceros.
Punching a goat really hard. The Crimson Heart. Is that one for getting injured?
You do that by ripping out the beating heart of your enemies. Kalima!
Kalima! Order of the Golden Wings.
If you catch the snitch, that's yours.
Wings of Solidarity. If you catch the snitch, that one's also yours.
Because you're always a loner.
Excellence in Leadership. That one you get by just doing a bunch of death by PowerPoint presentations. Excellence in Armament. That one's by keeping your gun really clean. Excellence in Technology. Also by keeping your gun really clean. Order of the Holy Shield.
You do that by killing a Valkyrie.
By the Pope! Order of the Holy Lance.
Kill the Pope.
The Rangreed's Crest of Honor.
Kill the Pope's new Pope.
Look, it's the Gallian military rifle.
Oh, yes, you can go through all of the models and check them out if you wanted to.
Gallian A.
Yup.
Gallian S. Oh, what's the difference between A and S? Oh, added stopping power, accuracy.
Yeah.
So, more accurate.
These are the rifles.
More damage.
Zach, these are the rifles we were debating on which one to unlock, and you
I
didn't.
still don't understand why there's a water cooling jacket on the front of a military rifle.
Water cooling jacket? Oh, okay.
Wait for. Okay, what is. I gotta convert this. What is. Wait, so it weighs 4.6 kilograms?
Are you trying to calculate how many kilograms are in a pound?
Yeah, because I want to see how heavy this rifle is by comparison.
I think to get kilograms into pounds, you just pretty much got to multiply it by 2. So it's like 8 pounds.
That rifle weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah,
That's heavy as hell.
It's a pretty heavy rifle. It's not made out of plastic. Look at it. It's all wood.
The M4 only weighs like 7 pounds.
Wow, who would have thought a modern rifle would be 3 pounds lighter than an ancient rifle with a bunch of attachments on it?
This one weighs 4.2 kilograms.
Don't get out your. Come on, it's barely that much different.
All right, what else do we got? Let's just go over some stuff really quick. This is kind of based on like a combination of the M1 Garand and this is actually kind of a combination of like the 3 main rifles from World War II. You want to put those together?
That's pretty interesting.
It's semi-automatic like an M1 Garand is, but it has like the weird sling swivels on it and kind of the same wood stock shape as the Kar 98, which was the German bolt-action rifle. But the magazine looks a lot like the Lee Enfield magazine, which was another bolt-action.
I'll have to take your word on that. I'm not as familiar with military rifles as you are. But you probably know your stuff. Yeah, that's
and it's also kind of a combination of like the...
Well, you said that's semi-auto, but it's not. Look at that. It's a bolt-action rifle.
No, that's just the bolt handle.
Oh, okay.
Because they fire it in semi-auto.
That's true, they do.
That's just the bolt handle for like charging it.
Okay.
It also kind of has the same stock as the come on, I know this. Gewehr, not the Sturmgewehr, like the Gewehr 43, I think.
Well, if you can't remember it, I'm sure everyone
Gewehr
will be very
41,
disappointed.
and maybe it's a G41. I can't remember. There's too many numbers.
Okay.
But yeah, it kind of has like the same bolt handle as like a Gewehr 41. Whoops. So this one
We don't have to go through all of the technology, but...
This one has like the stock of an STG-44 on it, but it doesn't have a pistol grip like the STG-44 does. And it also looks like it has a stamped metal body.
It does seem a little heavier because it's mostly metal, yeah.
It has a stamped metal body like the STG-44 and the Gewehr 41, or I'm probably getting it completely wrong. What else do we got? Mags. This is like a MP40, pretty much.
Okay.
It's pretty much like an MP40, which was a 9mm submachine gun. Oh, and look, it's in 9mm. Actually, speaking of which, 7.62mm, 7.62mm, 7.92. So that's kind of another thing this has in common with German World War II weapons, is that this is in 8mm Mauser.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, because it's 7.92mm, which I don't remember what the exact dimensions of 8mm Mauser are, but 8mm Mauser is 7.92, whereas like 7.62 NATO ammo is 7.62 by 51 NATO. So it's kind of weird that the bad guy's weapon is in 7.62 NATO, but the good guy's weapon is in 8mm Mauser.
Does that mean we're the baddies here?
Possibly. 9mm, again with a water cooling jacket on it.
Those are our weapons, though, aren't they? Oh.
Yeah, 9mm with a water cooling... Or actually, no, that one's just like a heat shroud. That one's also 9mm. Which, to be fair, both the Americans and Germans used 9mm in World War II. Just the Germans used more of them. The Americans used 45.
And there's a mass-produced military machine gun.
Yep, this is pretty much, again, like an MP40. Only it's more like the actual MP40.
There's Zach, nerding out over guns again.
That's just
so
whatever.
Tell me about these lances. What are these lances based off of?
Well, clearly it's a shaped charge in the end of it, but other than that, it's just weird.
It's a thermal lance.
This, the sniper rifle is kind of like it looks a lot like a Lee Enfield to me, especially the front of it. This looks very much like a Lee Enfield Mark IV. The back has like the same kind of stock and the, so if you don't know what that thing is.
You talking about that little circle in the back?
The little
of the
circle
stock?
on the back, yeah. It's so, because I know you can like move the model around. So on actual rifles, especially on the Kar 98, which is the Kar 98, which is the German World War II rifle, that little disc on the back, sometimes they would stamp information on it, like the weapon rack number, like whose weapon it was, what company it belongs to, what platoon it's in, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it's also used for disassembling the bolt. That's why it's got a hole in the middle of it. You basically you take the bolt out of the rifle and you can put the bolt in there and use it to disassemble it and compress the springs in it.
What weapon is this based off of, you say?
It looks like it's a combination of a Lee Enfield British bolt-action rifle, and then the back looks kind of like the Kar 98.
Kar 98, alright.
Which is the German World War II bolt-action rifle. Same thing, just
Advanced,
different
yep.
barrel.
Mm.
That is pretty much just a Kar 98. Just only a different colored stock. The front is very much like a Kar 98. That's the cleaning rod and also a part of the bayonet lug.
You're talking about little black pole sticking out the front?
Yeah, the little tiny thing sticking out of the front underneath the barrel. And also there's a optic for the Kar 98 that uses like almost that exact same sight setup. But the Kar 98 doesn't have a detachable box magazine. It's an internal 5-round magazine.
You were just a wealth of information. I can't verify if you're telling the truth or not. You could just be making all this up and I wouldn't know the difference.
This is kind of weird because it's got like a metal-sided receiver, which is really weird for a bolt-action rifle.
I knew the moment we started looking in the gallery, you would just nerd out over these guns, which is fine, I suppose.
And this is just a steel Handgranate with a fragmentation ring, apparently.
It's a stick grenade.
Yeah, steel Handgranate means stick hand grenade. By the way, did you know that the stick grenades from World War II were not fragmentation grenades?
What were they?
They were what is called an offensive grenade. It's basically just a bunch of explosives packed into a very thin-walled metal sleeve.
But there's not a lot of fragmentation in there?
No, not really. It's mostly they're mostly used for like concussion and like disorienting people. Offensive grenades have pretty much fallen out of favor with the introduction of flashbangs because you can still kill someone with an offensive grenade. Mm-hmm. But in order to make them fragmentation grenades, they literally had a fragmentation sleeve that would just clip over the grenade that would provide it with metal to cause fragments.
Oh, wasn't aware.
Pretty much all of the U.S. grenades in World War II were fragmentation grenades. All of the German grenades were offensive grenades.
So they were less deadly.
Less deadly, but the blast they're still pretty dang deadly. However, the advantage of having a stick grenade is you can throw a stick grenade farther than you can throw a standard frag grenade.
I definitely believe that. It's like a lawn dart you're throwing.
It has to do with the principle of leverage.
Yeah.
By using the stick as like a lever, you're getting more force behind it, and it's going to carry it further. And as another added benefit, they have a tendency to not roll downhill.
That's useful.
So if you throw one like into like a bunker or something, it won't roll down the side of the bunker. Whereas U.S. grenades, because they're the World War II grenades were pineapples, or they look like little pineapples, they would roll down things. Which, do you know why they call them pineapple grenades?
Do tell.
On one hand, it's because the body is segmented, so it looks like a pineapple.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, U.S. frag grenades in World War II were painted bright yellow.
Oh, okay.
To indicate that they were filled with high explosives.
Oh, all right.
They weren't actually painted olive green. The military didn't start doing that until like Vietnam. So they called them pineapple grenades because they looked like the body of a pineapple and they were bright yellow. Look, the Edelweiss.
That's a tank.
That's a tank. The Lupus.
That's an enemy tank.
It has a Uranus 9mm tank machine gun and a Mostella D-25T 43 by 122mm cannon.
That used by General Jaeger, who ran away like a coward. General Jaeger ran away, he ran to fight another day. Brave Sir Jaeger ran. Step number 1, we go to the cemetery, talk to the old man.
Lord.
You know we
just got one from him. He's not going to give us anything else.
Mr. Quentin Flynn, we need more advice.
Hello again, son. I'm sorry.
Quentin Flynn, stop doing that fake old man voice.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Your sister was here. Don't inquire further what happened.
We totally didn't run a train on her. Let's develop some weapons, huh?
Yeah, let's do that. And not talking about how you banged my sister.
Why don't we get both of the... Ooh, accuracy boost 5.
Please stop upgrading your weapon 2 different trees because you're gonna only be able to use one of those weapons.
No, you can issue them to 2 different people.
But why would you bother doing that?
Because it's fun to have options.
Yes.
Look how much more damage this does.
If you have the additional expenses for it. But you don't. You have to...
Oh, for God's sake, fine. We'll just do accuracy.
That works for me. I love accuracy. Although I would have gone down the added effect tree myself.
Yeah, you and the added effect tree. Okay, I can't do anything with the submachine guns.
I can just imagine that the soldiers that you've got in your command are like, do you believe this? 2 missions ago, we had to get new uniforms, and he just issued new upgrades. We've got to get a whole new package.
Wow, it's like the army right now.
It's like the real military, how they keep changing the uniform every 3 years.
Yeah, did you hear that that Congress basically told the U.S. Army that you can't change your uniform anymore, pick one and stick with it?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Congress finally did something right, you say?
Congress finally said to the Army, stop changing the uniform. No, you can't have ACUs anymore, and you can't go back to one of the previous ones. Just pick one and stick with it. Because the ACU was the worst U.S. military uniform ever created. I would have rather worn olive green in the desert than wear the ACU.
Wasn't the ACU the one that was like green, a bunch of different greens?
Yeah, that's the UC. No, ACU was the weird concrete color that doesn't exist in nature in concrete color.
Oh, okay.
It was like the Marines digicams, but
less cool.
But not a color that exists.
I think I remember seeing that. The only time I've ever seen anybody blend in with anything is when they were wearing that, and they were asleep on their flowered mother's couch.
Yes, that is the only time they've ever worked with anything. The only time I ever personally saw ACUs work was when infantry would wear the exact same set of ACUs for 2 months, so they got completely brown, and then they would actually blend in with things.
Yeah, it only gives you 50 critical defense. You don't need that. Get the visor instead. Because how many times has your radiator been attacked by a Lancer? Not very many.
Not very many.
But how many times have you tried to fire your weapon and missed horribly? A lot.
Valid. So what we'll do with... Ooh, wow, that's big!
Yeah, you gotta squeeze that in now, too.
Alright, don't worry, I have over 50,000 hours logged in Tetris.
So step number 1 is to definitely outfit the Edelweiss with all of the accuracy boosting equipment we can get.
Yes.
Because it's totally terrible at hitting things. Periscope, get the periscope. Get the bulletproof visor, and you're not gonna have room for much else.
No, we'll have plenty of room. Hardened steel plate.
That we just got, that's good.
Yep.
Steel alloy
I'm not
plate.
too worried about the...
Threads aren't a big problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, critical defense isn't either, but go ahead, go use that steel alloy plate.
Oh, wait, that's only critical defense?
Yes, it is.
Well, why don't I just want, like, HP then?
We don't have any things that boost your HP, though. You can upgrade your treads or your radiator.
We'll put this last upgrade in here.
Okay, good enough.
Yay, it's Elise!
Is that the one you've been looking for?
Yes! Elise is one of my favorites! Alright, we'll get rid of... Who do we not... We don't need Yoko.
Nah. Time for me to take an early retirement. I say early, but I'm 80 years old.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
Yes! This is the one I wanted!
Yeah, all the exaggerating speaking patterns.
She's so lazy! So I remember reading about her, and she was enlisted in the military by her father because she was too lazy. And he was like, maybe this will actually get her to do stuff.
That's a terrible reason to join the military.
Yeah. Horrible reason.
Back in boot camp, there were always people there. You got people from all different walks of life, and you could always tell who trained to join the military and who expected the military to train them. Because you got there, and there were people like me who had been running for a year in advance every day to prepare themselves for the rigorous training of boot camp.
Yeah.
And then you got people that were 200 pounds and couldn't do a single pull-up, and they were expecting the military to whip them into shape. And it did. It whipped them into shape. It wasn't fun for them.
We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Fouzen.
Fouzen's that big industrial city with all those Ragnite mines, right?
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Wait, are you talking about like a gunshot to the arm or like a booster shot to the arm?
I would assume booster shot from his intonation there.
Sounds good. So what's the plan, boss?
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
That's right. We're gonna blow up a train.
Let's talk about trains.
An armored rail vehicle?
Oh, it's like what he just puts this down and goes, let's talk about trains, guys.
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we take on a beast like that?
We just keep on shooting it with our lancers, Largo.
Soldiers march-
You know that Darksons from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the Ragnite mines and weapons factories.
According to Captain Virat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair? Got any more great news?
Isara's just like, yeah, well, at least I have a soul, unlike you gingers.
Oh, God.
No, you just didn't.
We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darkson, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. You hear?
By the way, boss, I've been meaning to bring this to your attention. My sideburns, my mutton chops, are trying to sneak into my nose. Can you help me out with that?
You got a razor or something?
But the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Fouzen at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Alright, what's our objective here?
To reach the destination point.
Alright, let's go do that. Our contact on the inside won't be able to do much. Something, you already skipped past it. I don't know why I'm still talking. I'm glad you're able to read all of this information that I haven't been paying attention to and you've been rapidly skipping through.
We have to get there, but avoid searchlights.
Okay, good enough.
Alright, so we want Alicia.
Looks like you have a lot of distance to cover.
We have a lot of distance to cover, so we're gonna bring probably mostly scouts, to be honest.
You also probably want to bring Rosie and Largo for the additional movement.
Juno, Aika, Rosie, Largo, Elise.
Even though you got Elise, I don't know if you want to bring Elise on this mission.
We're bringing her. Claudia. And should we bring a sniper?
Bring Oscar! Bring Oscar!
Bring Marina.
Okay.
Marina Wolfston. Likes? Nobody. She doesn't like anybody.
Likes hamburgers.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we can't bring Elise.
Because we have to bring...
Wendy, of course.
Our top priority is to get to the rendezvous.
Whoa! What the hell happened there?
Squad 7, move out!
That's so many camera shifts.
Okay, here we go.
Well, this is Fouzen. Looks like a complicated layout.
Yes, it does.
Let's move carefully here. We don't want to be spotted.
We brought a tank on the stealth mission.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Alright, so let's just kind of get a quick look at this. It looks like I'm probably going to want to go... I'm probably going to have to go all the way around.
You might be able to use those cart tracks.
Think so?
I don't know.
If that's a possibility, I could just have everyone go, woo, or on these cart tracks and just take this way up there.
You're right, it's probably not a possibility. You probably have to go the longer way.
We'll find out once we get some scouts up there. So
Yeah.
First things first, let's just send some scouts up ahead, huh?
Lieutenant Gunther, you may be able to move unseen using the trolley cars around town.
Yeah, I told you.
Their path is fixed, and they can only fit one person, but they may get you behind the enemy.
So there you go. You can take trolley cars to sneak someone behind. You could ride this trolley car, see where it takes you. Choo-choo! Woo! Sneak attack! Here you go. Taking out that sniper. Easy.
Enemy neutralized.
Oh, she's so happy.
Yeah! And also professional.
All right, well, I don't know where I am right now. Where am I?
Check your map. That's where you are.
Oh, so she moved, like, pretty far ahead, actually.
Mm-hmm. And you could leave her right there and bring someone else, I think, maybe a second time. If they can take the car as well, I don't know. But if they can, they could help Juno and assist her. No, I don't think so. I think the cart's over there and it can't be moved back.
Oh, probably not, yeah.
Very well. Everyone else has to take the long way around.
Once I can get all the way over to here, I can just take this cart and zoop down here. Oh, well, that doesn't actually get me any closer. There's, like, a slightly more sneaky way.
It might get one of your troops behind a sniper or something, so you might want to take that car when you get to it. But for now, let's just start mowing our way through the enemies.
Okay?
Alright, so first thing we're gonna do... Actually, why don't I just have Alicia kill this guy?
I don't know why you didn't bring the tank down first for cover, but okay.
That's fine.
Don't even think of dodging.
Okay, I won't. Ow, ow. Did I do it right? Even though you brought Rosie and Largo, I would just leave them and not move them at all.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, can you move your sniper into a position? Probably not.
Oh, shoot. Actually, I could... Okay, so I don't see any towers, so I don't know how good the sniper is actually going to be for this mission.
Juno is in high ground right now, so you could take Juno, take the car all the way back, and then have her regroup with the scouts, and then have your sniper take the car to the high ground and start shooting.
That's a good idea. So yeah, we'll have Juno take the cart back, and while she's standing here,
take a couple shots at this chump down here, maybe.
Here I come.
Oh, so close to taking him out. Oh well.
But he also can't hit me from where he is.
Good effort, Juno.
All right, so we'll just move Juno up to Alicia. We'll leave her here for right now. Next turn, we'll get her over there.
I suppose if you wanted to move her a third time, you would be able to make it this time.
Think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Some predators are nocturnal.
Oh, she's got night vision.
Excellent. Even better. Marina was a great choice for this mission. And Marina can finish this guy off. Probably.
This is gonna be difficult.
You're right. We're threading the needle here. It's gonna hit the geometry, isn't it? Nope.
Nope, because Marina's a badass.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Fly to the Valkyries, fly to the Valkyries, fly to the You can hit that guy all the way down there? Probably not.
I'm probably not going to be close enough. Nope.
Oh, I bet you can mortar that guy, though.
No, he's too far away.
Dang, alright, fine.
I think I could probably take that guy out, though.
Ooh, she probably could. She's definitely got the movement for it. Oh, but her defense is down. So sad.
Oh well.
Yep. There he goes.
Perfect.
If you would have done it perfectly, you wouldn't have had to fire 4 shots when 2 would have done. But yeah, close enough, Ike.
I still wish that they could ride the tank. Like people did in real combat.
Maybe that'll be an option in Valkyria Chronicles 4.
There's one.
She found one. And that's a sniper, too. It's a good thing she's up here to take him out.
Nice work, Marina.
Nice.
Oh, man, how great would it have been if he landed on the landmine and blew up?
Right, here I go.
Well, at least move the scouts up to behind the tank.
I would have him keep going. Get to the end of the bridge.
All right. If you insist.
It just seemed like the smart thing to do to me. Or maybe even go behind those buildings. Ooh.
Be careful. If they get those searchlights on you, you'll...
Yeah, we didn't plan on dancing underneath them, Captain Barrett.
Lights at all costs. If they find you, take evasive action immediately.
You got it.
Or, alternatively, step directly into the searchlight because then it stops moving around. Really? What pollen?
Look at that grass over there. Those 14 blades are causing so much pollen. My allergies are going crazy. She's actually losing health by standing there. Let's see what the enemy does now that you've moved up your troops.
They bring a tank in. I did not realize there was a tank on that other bridge.
Apparently there is. First things first, move up the tank. Maybe blow up those shock troopers. I would do that first. Unless you want to have Marina take a shot at one or two of them.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
I think you can just move your tank up and mortar the two of them. I think that would be
I
best.
think the tank would probably be better suited for taking out the enemy tank.
You know
or
what?
just providing cover.
Seeing as how you don't have any Lancers that are joining you, that might be best, yeah. If you can even see it from this distance. Yeah, it's going to take 3 shots to kill it. I wouldn't risk that. You'd be threading the needle pretty hard. If it's... You can aim at the body and get 3 guaranteed shots to take it down, or you could keep on firing and hope you get lucky.
Alright, fine.
It didn't even hit when you were aiming at the body.
Wow. Lame.
See, this is why I told you to put all of the accuracy boosting things on the Edelweiss, because it's terrible.
Alright, well, the tank will at least provide some cover. I'm gonna move Wendy and Claudia up to the side of the tank.
Would you like to keep using the tank and just blow up the light tank eventually? Because that seems like the biggest threat at this point. Those shock troopers, I'm not terribly worried about, but that tank can really do some damage, so just use all of your movement points with the Edelweiss.
Alright.
That's my advice. We gotta take out this light tank. It could be a problem. There we go. That's a solid hit. Achoo! And there it goes.
Enemy tank destroyed.
That is not a problem anymore. Okay,
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
says the guy who says that every mission.
Alright, now we'll move Claudia and Wendy up.
Or you can move up the shock trooper, that's... Okay.
Wow, now it won't hurt when I trip.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Move up, Claudia. Maybe... I don't know if you want to try and take out that shock trooper. He might retaliate on you.
Yeah, but he's really far away, and it's gonna be less likely that he's gonna hit me.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think Claudia'd be able to take this guy out.
Nah, man, we got B-class infantry rifles now.
I suppose that's true. You have improved their accuracy, so not bad.
And why don't we move Claudia just to with everybody else?
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
One of the other things that I would improve about this game is the ability to hit B and just have your character revert to where they were.
But I guess it's...
Whoa, there's a sniper! Little sweat bubbles. Woo!
Oh, a sniper. That's probably a problem. Well, looks like Marina's got some work to do.
Colonel Halstead, we meet again. This time shall be our last.
Nothing personal.
Easy.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody move up in between these buildings and just avoid the searchlights.
Okay.
And we'll just keep moving the tank up.
Sounds good.
Because we're gonna have to get Claudia up there to disarm those landmines. So searchlight's right there. We'll just kind of
Maybe sneak behind the shock trooper, get him visit. Ooh, he might retaliate. I would hold off on that. I would move Claudia forward a little bit, and then bring somebody else up to back her up.
That's a good idea. We'll have Claudia stop right here.
3 shots to the head to take that guy out. I think the 2 of you can do it.
Yeah! Girl squad!
Wow, you guys suck.
Wow, really? Really?
Yeah, she's kind of getting gunned down now.
Really?
All right. You know what you got to do now, right? Bring in the tank.
Hey, don't do what you're doing.
Which is dying.
Do what you're doing.
No, the dead body is in our way. Oh, you
I'm
stopped.
gonna get spotted.
Okay, did you get spotted intentionally so it would launch a motor there and you could just go past it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Stupid spotlights. So you didn't have enough movement points to get everybody as far forward as you wanted to, but I think they're all going to be out of the mortaring range. Oh, that sounds like Wendy got hit. Okay. That's fine. One of the scouts will double back. We'll seize the base and get Wendy back out. No, we just got unlucky there. We thought we were out of range, but we weren't. All right, Wendy.
I thought for sure Wendy was, like, outside of that blast area, but apparently not.
Hi, I'm the medic, and I'm not going to say anything this time because Zach is sick of me berating him. Wendy has been evacuated safely.
Thank you for not saying anything this time. I was about to get very mad at you. And then, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to...
That spotlight. You'll be able to get to it to disarm that landmine, but ooh, you're out of range of that spotlight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the last thing we want right now is to trigger the thing that come down on all of your guys' heads. That you don't want that to happen.
And then we're gonna pick Claudia again.
Okay.
Move her to the other side of the bridge.
By yourself? Okay.
No, because then I'm gonna move up the tank.
Okay.
Because that spotlight goes all the way along the bridge.
I'm just worried about what she's gonna find over on this side of the bridge. Might want to duck that. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's over there. He's fine. He's
I don't know what he is.
He can't see me yet.
Probably not a sniper. Okay, you're good. I think you're good. Just keep hiding in that grass. Now we're gonna get the tank across and probably get spotted by the searchlight. You're trying to avoid that?
Gonna try to. We'll see how well I can do it.
It's a good thing.
We may have to use the tank twice. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all the way across the bridge.
Doesn't look like it. Here comes the searchlight. Go, 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 go. Oh, if that searchlight spots you, you're gonna have to move the tank and also Claudia out of the way. But I think you're fine. I think you're gonna be good now. And you might even be able to take a shot at this guy. Maybe blow him up with a mortar. I don't think you're gonna be able to get to him. Oh, never mind. You can definitely get to him. He's dead. He's wounded.
Oh, there were 2 guys in there.
Well, between the 2 of them, they probably have enough for 1 guy now.
Alright, we'll end turn. I realize I have 1 more movement point, but I'm just gonna end turn now.
That's fair, we'll save it. Let's see if the enemy does anything valiant. I'm going to assume... Oh, they're gonna call for reinforcements. We'll have to seize that base now, so they won't be able to. Did they see Claudia? Here comes... Oh, a Lancer was...
Oh god, there's a Lancer hiding in the grass!
Claudia could have high-fived him. She was so close. And this guy's gonna die. Because he's stupid. And this guy... He was a commander. He was supposed to be smarter, but I guess not. Tell me they don't have another Lancer. It's the same Lancer.
Same
Okay.
Lancer.
Alright.
It's fine. He can't actually attack me
Nah.
when I move around, so I'm not really worried about him.
Come on. Okay, that guy was smart. He's like, oh, 2 bodies here? Why don't I just not? I'll just not.
I probably shouldn't.
This is an order.
You've done enough. Get out of here. No one likes you.
Alright, so we've recalled Marina, even though her turn was completely wasted. It's
But
fine.
once we take this base, we can call somebody else out.
And then we're gonna, once I take this base, I'm gonna call Marina in, and then I guess have her take the train.
I don't know
probably, because this area right here is higher up
Is
than
it?
this area
Okay,
is.
then.
So we're gonna get Marina or just someone over there.
Hold on. Even if that is an elevated position, you got that cliff that's going to be in your way of shooting anybody, right?
Mm.
All right, we'll see.
We'll get somebody over there. It'll probably be a scout.
Okay. Ooh, defense is down, but you're dead. And the Edelweiss is apparently not backing you up. It looked like it was, but it didn't do anything. We'll just seize this base. Yes, you can just barely occupy
Oh, thank God.
All right, and now we can bring in somebody else. Probably Marina or Oscar. Maybe Oscar can take some limelight here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah.
Oscar's, well, he's an Oscar.
What do you mean by that?
He's an Oscar.
You mean he's not a Marina, a lone wolf who works well in the dark?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Claudia, why don't you back me up?
I forgot about this guy.
Wow, 48 shots to kill.
I don't know. Maybe you want to flush him out with an anti-grenade. It's not going to do damage to him, but it might flush him out.
No!
All right, he's
What
standing.
was that for?
You know what you did.
Aika, Claudia, and Alicia are all going to be shooting at this guy.
If he didn't die from that, that would have been very disappointing. Good job, team. And you want to put her in position. Probably don't want to take the train this turn. She might wind up face to face with the enemy.
Yeah, I'm not going to have her take the train this turn. It'll be next turn because then she'll actually be able to move anyway.
Yep. Forward we march to conquer those who defile the graves. Reinforcement request canceled because you took the base.
Yes.
Your turn. Valkyria, Valkyria, may the blood live forever. I'm back.
Wendy is going to be, like, all scarred up and super sexy at the end of this battle. Alright, so I guess first we'll have...
Meanwhile, all of Dallas's scars will be on the inside.
Yeah. I'm giving Dallas some time off. That's why she hasn't been deployed lately. Ooh, boy.
Gotta watch
okay,
out for
it's
that.
just right there.
But that is the landmine you want to defuse for the
Yes.
tank. Oh, God! Let me just disarm this.
My God. Yeah, let's run away. Let's run away.
So they have 2 Lancers in the tank right there, and also I think I saw a couple of troops on the ridge.
Yeah.
Alright. We gotta send up a scout to take care of those guys on the ridge. Definitely
Yeah.
want to take those out.
So we'll either send a scout or Marina to eliminate these Lancers. We could potentially send a Lancer up on top of this hill.
Ooh, and try and get it from the backside? I don't know. Lancers don't have a whole lot of movement.
I think we probably could pull it off in 1 or 2 turns.
I would estimate 3 or 4 turns, but we could do it. It's a viable strategy. Not that you even have any Lancers here at the moment.
No, I'd have to deploy one. All right, so you want me to send a scout?
Send Aika to take the tram
Right, here I go.
and see what she finds up on that ridge. If it's just 2 guys,
She is a scout.
she could probably take them out.
All right, I don't see anybody here.
Nobody at the docking station. All right, let's go up the ridge.
Enemy spotted.
Oh boy.
Okay, they have 2 snipers. That was what I was concerned about. We can take them out. You can probably take them out with 1 grenade. If you can't blow them up in 1 turn, just walk up to these guys and shoot them in their heads. Yeah. There you go.
Bang bang, baby. And then why don't I go grab those dead bodies?
You could also potentially, hear me out here, you can fire down on those Lancers from this advanced position. Maybe be able to weaken or kill one of them.
That is a very real possibility. As long as the tank doesn't start shooting at me, we're fine.
I did like your plan to send a Lancer up here, but I think that it's a pretty long route. It didn't feel like a Lancer was going to be able to get up here very quickly. Oh!
Nice!
Beautiful!
Aika is earning her weight today.
Boy, that guy just went ass over tea kettle, didn't he?
Aika is earning her payroll today.
No, I like what you said earlier. She's earning her weight. She's allowed to have double rations today.
Ah!
Here I go.
Alright, Aika, you're out of movement points, but it doesn't matter. I just want you to lay into this dude.
Bang, bang, baby.
Oh yeah!
Good enough.
Perfect.
Do you want to spend a movement point to get a Lancer out? For reinforcements, though. So I don't know if that's your plan to have your Lancer go all the way over here. Wouldn't it be a bad strategy? But
it's not a bad strategy because, as far as I can tell, the tank is not really going to go anywhere.
But on the same time, it would take so long for your Lance to get out here. I don't know if you can do it.
Well, why don't we move my tank up?
Sure.
We'll just start engaging it with my tank.
You know what? It's probably faster if we just use the tank.
All right, lay into him.
Yep, 2 more shots like that, and the light tank won't be a problem either. Well, we were really concerned when we saw all those enemies at once, but you know what? Not a problem.
Yeah, they kind of went down like a bunch of little sissies.
It has exploded.
The tank is eliminated.
1 more point gone. Okay, that's that. Tank's not an issue.
I'm just gonna save these.
Yeah, I think next turn, I know you can't do it this turn because Aika has no more movement points, but you could probably just run up there and take that base if there's no one in there. For the everlasting glory of the Empire.
For the everlasting glory of the Empire.
I think they might all be dead because they literally only
have
had
3 movement
three
points.
movement points. Aika, could you go check out that base and see if anybody's home?
Right, here I go.
She said, "Right, here I go."
Enemy spotted.
Ah!
It's Oswald the Iron.
Oh man, I have to make all 5. You can do it, Aika. I believe in you. Oh, Aika!
Good job, Aika.
Perfect.
I will never make fun of your weird hair again.
I kinda like what you did there.
Oh, she actually can't get down there.
I kinda think you need to retreat.
Ah, she'll be fine.
I kinda think you did well. I'm making a pun on her name, but you're not acknowledging
Aika will provide Overwatch.
it. I like you, Juno. You're my favorite squad mate named after the capital of Alaska.
This iron's making me itch.
Shut up, Juno.
She's probably gonna get spotted.
Is she allergic to your tank or is she allergic to the bridge?
Probably both.
Don't mind me, I'm just setting off all the alarms. I think you have to get your tank over here, not your troops.
Crap.
Why didn't they brief us on this?
Because I wasn't paying attention to the mission briefing again.
Captain Virat, what were you doing? Asleep at the wheel, were you? And she's like, no. You were passed out during the presentation.
Operation complete!
Ted said that he was taking notes for you. Oh, I didn't bring Ted.
Seized ZM Car 3G from the enemy.
Hooray, you seized more crappy... Oh, and you get 1 more merit for meritorious combat.
From Eleanor Verrett.
Everyone be on the lookout. I heard a tank snuck past all of our other infantries on the other base.
The tank is just inside the base. It's like belching smoke.
Hey, I found the Darkson slaves.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this thing? How did we sneak in here?
Hey.
I heard you were a racist.
What brings you folks here? And how'd you get in?
Welkin Gunther is my name. I was told there was a militia sympathizer here.
Well, you heard right. Welkin, I'm your guy. I'm Zaka. It's nice to meet you. Listen, we have a lot of work to do. Follow me, let's get started.
What are we doing here?
As you can see, Fouzen's factories are located on the canyon's edge, split between an upper and lower level. There's an armored train that services those factories. It moves on rails built into the upper level, shooting downward.
If it's up there, it's completely out of our range. How do we attack it?
Glad you asked. We take it down with this little wonder.
What?
It's a Ragnite bomb.
Oh.
I made it myself. I've been sneaking spare parts from under the Empire's watch for weeks.
Oh, it's like C4, but
power.
R4.
Because it's
You
made with
think one
Ragnite.
bomb's gonna blow this thing up?
I'm not proposing we use it on the train. We use it on this.
Zaka, I don't think blowing up the map is gonna help us.
Take out the
It's a
rail.
It goes off. Turns out that R4 is contact sensitive.
I want all of you to provide a diversion so I can get in there and attach the package to a strut. Once I've wired it and gotten a safe distance away, I'll give you a signal. Then you'll detonate it and destroy the bridge.
Right. Sounds good.
Did you have any questions about the mission then?
Why is one of his eyes always closed?
No, I got it.
Is there something else?
Oh, now it's open!
I keep it closed, you know, like a pirate does.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I think it is. I think he normally goes around with his one eye closed, so if he needs to open one of his eyes to see in the dark quickly, he can.
Oh, so he's doing like what pirates do. He's preserving his night vision.
Exactly.
That's the great thing about music. Variety. Every song is different, but it's all good.
Oh, it's not all good, believe me.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a little band called Nickelback?
Nickelback has...
Yeah!
You know what? You're right. Nickelback has a wide variety of songs. Some are different, and they're not all good.
They're all terrible.
I wouldn't say all
Nickelback
of them.
is the cancer of music.
I have Nickelback songs on my music player.
Oh, God, why are we friends? I can't be friends with someone who likes Nickelback.
I'm sorry, I have Nickelback song on my music player.
What song is it?
I don't know, the good one.
There are over 30,000 kinds of beetles in the world.
Oh,
each with
God.
its own characteristics.
What do Beatles have to do with anything, Welkin?
It's the same for us, too. Okay.
You know what you Darksons remind me of? Cockroaches! Because they're so hardy! And he's trying to be all polite about it, but they all take huge offense to it.
That would be something that he would do.
Welkin, did you just compare us to cockroaches? Not just any cockroaches!
The Madagascar hissing cockroach! Some of the Lee Enfield bolt-action rifles, the early rifle grenades were actually fired by, they would take a grenade and they would attach a metal rod down it, or to the end of the grenade that was the same size as the barrel diameter, and you would put a blank into the rifle and slide this rod down the barrel of it, so that when you fired it, the blank would push the rod and the grenade out the end of the barrel.
It would fire the rod?
It would fire the entire rod and grenade out of the barrel.
Huh, okay.
The downside of doing that is it would basically cause a huge pressure curve right in the middle of the barrel, where the barrel is not designed to have a huge pressure curve.
Yes.
So it would actually start bulging the barrel out after repeated rifle grenades would be fired. So sometimes you'll find Lee Enfields with like this brass band wrapped, or like a brass coil wrapped around the barrel, which they literally did that to keep the barrel from exploding. So if you ever find like a Lee Enfield with this kind of weird like brass wrapping around the barrel,
It's because they were firing their guns so hard it was damaging the gun.
it's because they were literally firing rifle grenades out of it, which is twofold, because one, that means that it is very easy to replicate a Lee Enfield and say that it was used for firing rifle grenades by just wrapping a brass band around it. But on the other hand, if you buy a Lee Enfield bolt-action rifle and it's got a bunch of brass bands wrapped around it, just look down the barrel to make sure that it's not like horribly bulged in there, because otherwise it's probably not safe to shoot.
I like it when your rifle advice includes look down the barrel of a gun.